going live, sorry. And we're live. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Let us know who's here with us today. I see there's a couple people. It says 2 are here. Thanks for coming. Let us know where you're tuning in from. And we're going to get started right away with using copy to make a funnel. So, hey, Tamara.
Hello, how are you?
Awesome, doing well. So this was a topic you chose. Why did you choose this topic?
I think this topic is my biggest challenge. And so I feel like it's the most important aspect to making a funnel.
Yeah.
But it's the most difficult as well. And so I thought that this would give me a little bit of a kickstart to diving more into what goes behind the scenes with with funnel copy, basically.
Yeah, I'm glad you did, because it made me research more and take a look at it. Copywriting is the hardest part for me as well. And actually, I didn't even know what it was until we started Groove. So that's one thing with Groove. It makes you learn quite a bit of things. So
it does.
Awesome.
It sure does. Yes.
All right. So where would you like to start on this topic? I've got some notes here too to share, but
I'm not exactly, let me just, yeah. Okay. I was trying to get us up on YouTube here so I can
gotcha.
Comments. But I think for me, the biggest thing is doing your research. I've seen copy before where they might have an image of something fun. Maybe it's a cupcake. Maybe it's flowers, springtime, or something fun in the Facebook ad or wherever you found this. Right. And they might even say, 10% off now or something like that. You click on it and it's not for springtime and it's not for cupcakes at all. It's for, bed sheets, or it's for like something totally unrelated. And I think, we always talk about the know, like, and trust. And if you're trying to build know, like, and trust, you need to research your audience. Right. B, you need to not feel so like slimy, spammy kind of, like I clicked on your link because of a cupcake. I did not click right. on your link for bed sheets, and so you need to, you really need to find who your audience is, and there's a lot of tools to help you understand your audience, but you cannot build a successful conversion funnel, right. Whether it's a Groove funnel, like a website type funnel, or a email funnel, or any funnel that you're thinking about building. Number one, research, know your audience, know what they're looking for, know what they're looking at, and then you can form your copy from there.
Right. I think we read the same article, and it goes on to saying that it offered her a coupon. And when she opened it up, it never even had a coupon or anything. So is she going to want to do anything with that person again?
No.
There's no trust built there.
No, so there's not.
This, I think, is super important. And I wrote down the definition because you know how I am. So really quick before I read the definition, hey, James, thanks for coming. He said he's late, but here. James, you're never late coming here. You know me. So it says sales funnel copywriting is the process of creating the words, which is why it's probably a huge challenge for me. I'm always like, are those the right words? Should I have said this? So it's the process of creating the words that move prospects through the funnel, encouraging them to share their email addresses with you and eventually become loyal, long-term customers. So like Tamara was talking about the know, like, and trust, they might have gotten that woman's email address as they offered her a coupon, but is she going to buy from them? Is she going to stay subscribed to them? No. She just jumped on their email to get a coupon, and she just immediately got off of their site because they did not build trust with her. So precisely.
And, and not only that, but, like this same, the same article, I really enjoyed reading
I
this
did
blog.
too.
She had a lot of great information, and it helped a lot with our own, trying to build our own brand and our own, our own course. But, when somebody joins our Groove Challenge,
Mhm.
whether they're free or paid, we give one welcome email, and then we're kind of done. And that's not at all what we should be doing, because they may or may not know us. So
Mhm.
we need to form a few more emails to just welcome them, and then also build some knowledge about who we are, what we're doing. And then hopefully we can even convert a few people from the free to the paid as well.
Right.
So,
And you learn as you go. I mean, we'll be like, oh, we just learned that we need to make another video. We need to make something. So we
right,
adjust. But it's
right.
all about building that know, like, and trust, right? So we just learned that we need to do a better on something. So now we'll go and do it. So
Precisely. And I can only see our challenges going up from here.
yeah.
We're learning as we go. So, we're part of us, at least me, part of me is a little bit hesitant about really working hard on promoting the challenge, because I know there's going to be some tweaks we're going to need to make along the way. And so
Right.
right now, the people that are in our 21-day Groove Challenge are, for the most part, people we know,
Yeah.
that know us. And, and so we can go and let them do the challenge, get their feedback.
Right.
Hopefully it's a win-win situation for us. And then the next challenge and subsequent challenges after that are only going to get better, because we have the core, we're understanding more and
Right.
more how to do it all and how it all works.
Right. I think we've been pretty upfront about it all too. So
Yes. Yeah,
yeah.
we've been upfront about it, which is really important. Be honest, be
Yeah.
yourself, be authentic. You'll sell more by giving than by, sneaking around, or just pushy.
Yeah.
So yes. And I know, like, I don't know about you guys, but I've clicked on those Facebook ads, let me just do a Facebook ad. I'm just going
Yeah.
to use their copy, and I'm going to, I'm going to do what it says, and blah, 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 blah. It's not really me, and I don't
Yeah.
know if any of my ads have ever even had one sale. I don't do a lot, but the ones that I've done, I've just been playing around and
Yeah.
trying different things. But like, I haven't really been authentic, I would say.
Mm.
I tried to do something just casually, but it's not, really who I am. So I
Right.
have been taking an ads course, to try to learn more how to do it. And I mean, it's a tough course, because
Wow.
you have to put a ton of research. You have to really find out who you are and who your customers are. And, and it helps you dive deeper into your business aspect,
Mhm.
because, you're able to reach down and really see what it is you're trying to accomplish.
That's right.
So copy goes right hand in hand with that.
Yeah.
Do your research. You're going to have much more success
Mhm.
with
And
that.
one thing I learned was that you really need to think about your customer, right? Or your client, or whatever you are doing. If you are building a funnel to only sell something, then chances are you're salesy and you're only selling something, right? But if you have your customer or your client in mind, so you have their goals in mind, that is the best way to reach out to someone, right?
Mhm.
We learned this a while ago. If there's a pain point and you can fill it, then you're showing your customer, your client, why they should choose you, why they should choose your product, your project, whatever it is you're working on, right?
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Right. And, and include yourself, like, have an about me in your funnel. Let them know who you are. How did the company start? What is the idea behind what you're doing? I know in our own funnel, we have, about us, and we're very clear, we're teachers learning as we go, but we want to help others. And hopefully as teachers, we're able to relay what we've learned to help you guys with the challenge. We're not computer programmers, we're not software designers, we haven't built thousands of websites. That's just not who we are. But sometimes as a teacher and someone who's starting from ground zero, you're able to explain it a little bit better than someone who has all of that background and there's some assumptions there that you already know what you're doing versus us who realize, no, you can't assume any of that because, we're starting from scratch too.
Right.
So,
we should say that article that we both enjoyed reading was getuplift.co. So
yeah.
there's, did you write down the 4 questions to ask yourself?
I have them right here.
Me too. All right,
Yes.
so 4 questions to ask yourself. Go ahead, Tamara, you want to take number 1?
Well, yes, because what is the state of awareness of my customer? And and they have 5 levels, and I'm sorry for my green screen showing through, but there's most aware, product aware, solution aware, problem aware, or not aware. And, this is exactly, so actually the Facebook ads course I'm taking narrows it to 3 levels. Not aware, they call it top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel. And so it's the same idea. Like, are they sold on your product already? Have they been researching? Have they been recommended to buy your product, or, something of that nature, versus do they have no idea that they even need your product,
Right.
And so, she has 5 levels. They have 3 levels, like I said, but it's the same idea of meeting your audience where they need you. If you're going to do a solution aware ad, then you need to know what to say to those people who are aware that they want to achieve something, but they aren't sure about your particular product.
Right. I thought that was interesting because those exact things, the 5 you were talking about, were all in Mike Filsame's demo that he did recently. So he took that and went over each one as well.
It's over and over and over again, the same type of ideas. And the most successful builders of funnels, of ads, of all of this conversion, kind of bases it on the same idea, but what is the state of awareness of your customer? And it's really important that you know who you're targeting. And according to my ads class, if you're just starting out, you have to act like everybody is, top of funnel, where, they might know that they have a problem, and maybe they even know that they want to solve their problem, but they don't really know about you. So you have to start off with teaching them about you and building some know, like, and trust. You can't just jump right in and say, hey, buy our challenge.
Right.
You have to go in there and start fostering a relationship.
And that's, we talked about that on here before with other funnels, that where you get your traffic from can also be the start of your funnel. So people that are watching us here or on my other channel or something, they're kind of getting to know us, right?
Right.
Here is more professional.
For better or worse.
I try to be more professional here, but really,
Oh boy.
Right, James? James said both of you have great lighting. I don't see the shadows I had with the green screen. I have a softbox, so maybe that's what I have a softbox right here, so it kind of goes right behind me. That's why you can see it's really light right there.
I have a ring light. I use a ring light, and
is that what you have?
Help me, yes, a lot.
I always have this one here, depending on the sun coming through the window. So that's the
Yes.
That's a little bit there.
I'm glad. Thank you that you don't see any shadows, because I'm supposed to record a video for another company, and they kept commenting on my shadows, but
Oh,
glad that you're not seeing shadows.
yeah. Okay, so number 2 was, what problems does my product or solution fix? We touched on that. What is your customer's pain point and how can you or your product fix it? So I think
Right.
that's kind of straight to the point. What do you think?
You really have to know what your customer loves, but you also have to know their villains. You have to know what they hate. You have to, talk to their pain points,
Right.
and have those tough little conversations, where they have like that moment where they're like, yeah, that's me totally.
Right. I'm just
Yes.
taking notes here, guys. Don't mind me.
Quizzes are a great feature, and
Oh, yeah.
GrooveFunnels is going to start doing quizzes soon. I think summer is when they're planning on launching the quiz portion. It's Groove Survey, I believe it's called. But quizzes are a great way. But then you have to, once they do the quiz, then you have to have results right there. You can't just do a quiz and then say, this is great. You have to do the quiz and then say, this is how we're going to solve your problem. And that is a lot of work, but yes. What?
I have a question about that one. Which do you prefer? And James, maybe you could put your answer in the chat box as well. When I get through, I'm all done with a quiz, I want my results right away. But yes, they always say to enter my email address so that I get on their email list, and then I have to go and get it through my email.
Yeah, I don't like that either, because usually you don't even get your quiz results right at the top of your email either.
Right.
And so that is another, to me, that's another kind of a sneaky, slimy way, in my opinion. But I know I also like the quiz results right away. And I also like how they are going to solve my problem based on the quiz results. Right. And so then I'm more likely to give my email address about how to learn how they could solve my problem, Yeah,
I agree. If you're watching the replay on this, put it in the chat box below. We want to know, what do you, not really what do you prefer, because I can see the reason why people do it, but I like Tamara's way of, here are your results. This is you, and here's what I have for you, designed especially for you. Here's, get on my email list to find out more.
Right, right.
Now, rather than I sit there and fill out things, and then it's like, oh, man, yes. Forget it.
Right. And, and I know quizzes are considered a freebie, and it's actually a very high, a high method of gaining email addresses, but it's not always the best way. And I don't know if it's the most successful way.
Right. Like the way you explained it, how you would do it, I think that's a much, much better way. I think that's trustworthy and would make me feel better as one of your clients or customers. So right. I did not plan to say that to her. She did not pay me.
We didn't discuss it.
We never discussed this. Right. But it's kind of funny because we have the same articles, and we've really been trying to research for you guys. So this is, yeah. Okay, you want to take number 3?
Sure. So what are the desires or needs driving my customers' decision making? What is it that they keep asking themselves? What is it that they think they need or think they want? And this is another you're again, you need to know their pain points, like number 2, but you also need to know what's driving their decision making. What is it that they want to be, or what is it that they are trying to get from point A to point B? What is that point B that they're looking for? Right. And I know with Groove and our challenge, we are trying to get you from not knowing Groove at all to understanding how it works and how to start building your own business. And, and I feel like by doing that, we're going to, it opens you up to junk mail. You're right. But by, building, our challenge is meant to solve a problem. Our challenge is meant, because a lot of people are scared to switch. They might have a method that they're already using and they're scared to move forward. A lot of people, once I started doing, with Groove and finding more about affiliate marketing and finding out more about funnel building and website building and all this other stuff, it opens a whole can of worms. But I realized that affiliate marketing is one of those buzzwords that everybody seems to want to get into right now. And so like Kasie and I did take a little bit of a course. Neither of us completed it, but we both took the same course about building your business and how to get started and all of that. And one of the tools they used was, I think it was called JV Zoo. And then there were two websites that they gave us, those resources for. And when I went on those resources, you don't get started there. That is not the place to get started in affiliate marketing, because the people on those sites don't give every Tom, Dick, and Harry an affiliate code. You have to earn their trust, and you have to prove yourself as an affiliate marketer in order to for them to approve you to promote their product. And so, so not only are we showing you how to build a funnel and build a site and sell things with Groove and how to tie them all together, but by having our group, and we're hoping to grow our challenge group, but by having that group, we can also give each other affiliate links and affiliate codes, because they're all right there in Groove. And so, you're not only learning Groove, but we're helping each other as a community. And I know with the other course we took, Nancy's course, she has a spreadsheet of everybody that was in the course and their links and their materials. And we all learned from each other. We all helped each other out. And I think my goal with the challenge is the same. This is just step one in building your brand and building your business, because Groove does it all. You just have to learn it. And it is a bit of a learning curve. It's not difficult, but it's a little bit of a curve. But, but once you figure it out and Groove becomes, your go-to, and then you also have people within the challenge that you can promote and help their business grow, it's just going to be a win-win for everyone.
Right. And I think people will be at different expertise in the group as well. Some have already started an email functions with another company. Some have already started websites. Some might know
build a course,
other things, where this was my first experience with any of it. But I think, we can all talk to each other and learn together. I think it's going to be awesome. I'm super excited. James, you're right. A lot of people don't like change.
They don't. And especially something new like Groove. There's, I know in DCA, that buzzword was Kajabi. And everybody thought that Kajabi was the end all be all amazing Kajabi. And, and so they're willing to change because they have that. Kajabi has been around for a few years. They have an awesome course building platform. It has a lot of limitations, I'll be honest, and it's very expensive, but it serves a purpose. And Groove is brand new. It doesn't have, it's still fairly buggy, and it's something that that you have to put your trust in order to really move over into Groove. But it's a, like, since Kasie and I are just getting started, we're able to put our trust completely into it. Whereas someone like, I'll just call out Tim, for example, online teacher dude, he had a course on Kajabi. He has a very well-established blog and website on WordPress. And he's a little bit leery of moving over. He did move his course over because Kajabi is just so expensive, and he's very happy he did. It's going up. But as far as WordPress is inexpensive enough that, you know, he's not quite ready to make the jump, but he will. But it is hard to you know, especially a brand new company.
Yeah.
But I will say every day, it seems like, if not every week, there's an improvement of some sort.
And, you know, I was just sitting here thinking while you're talking, we keep talking to people about switching from free to the upgraded. They do have the free version. And I know a lot of people are thinking of upgrading right now, and they're hesitant. They want to upgrade now because they know the price is going up. And what just hit me was, you have 30 days. They still have a 30-day money back guarantee. And it just hit me now for some of the friends that have been asking me about getting started, that really they could get started at this great price. And if they have the total buyer's remorse within the 30 days, then they could do it. But I just think, you know, once we've had this experience, Tim had the same one. Once you just pay for it because it's a lifetime and you never have to think about it again, you're like, oh, why didn't I just do that sooner?
It's true. Why the long decisions? And you know what? I'm like that with most decisions, you know, and not always about money wise, but is this the right email service? Is this the right website hosting? Is this the right, whatever it is I'm using, calendar option? Is this the right course builder, membership site? Is this the right community site? Like I go through so much stress wondering if I made the right decision with everything. Like, am I going to get the more tools? You know, do I need to upgrade to this version of that website, you know, or that hosting or that platform to get what I want to do? And you know, and how am I going to tie everything together? How am I going to duct tape it together? But, you know, but I feel like that's one of the things with Groove, is because it's all in one, you don't have to stress about it anymore, because you're saving money and your decision has been made.
And you have a community and a team to work with. Okay, that's my favorite part, is just being with people. So. Right.
And yes. And so, you know, and that's one thing Groove also mentions is, don't promote the platinum version right away. Don't start with that. Start with the free version. Start with the free, let them look around. Don't just push, you know. And I know that Groove, I mean, once you sign up, you do get a lot of push. I will be honest. But
I'm still getting emails to sign up.
Yes, I know they're a little bit over the top with that aspect, but what they teach us is just encourage the free version. Just encourage them to sign up, get started, look around, and see if it's something that can work for their business. But they also give a lot of tools of how to get that business off the ground. And I think that is special to Groove, because I don't see that in very many platforms, you know. I use Wix. I used Wix before Groove, and they don't have much of anything. You know, it's so hard to find information about it. You know, I mean, you can find a few YouTube videos maybe, but it's not the same at all.
Yeah. And we've been told, like, some of the other companies, Weebly and Kajabi, they don't have a community like we do. Maybe they do somewhere and we just don't know about it, but that's just from other people coming from other companies. So let's see, number 4, what are my customers' hesitations and concerns?
Which goes along with number 2. What problems does my product or solution fix? And then number 4 again is what are my customers' hesitations or concerns? You know, they go a little bit hand in hand.
Right. You need to be the one to give them the right information at the right times, so that you can, what's the word? Get rid of, I guess, is the only word I can come up with right now. But so you can get rid of their hesitations, right? You need to let them know where, when, and why type things. Yeah.
I know a lot of hesitations, like with Groove. It's the price.
The price,
it's going to be worth it. It's it's $13.97. I think it's still $13.97. It's going to go up. But the hesitation is it worth it? am I going to waste my money on this? Am I really going to use it? And same with like, I don't know if I see, so Kasie and I took a course on making a course that was pretty darn expensive. And, and it wasn't worth it. And now the course is about to launch again. And I see some of our fellow people that took that are with us in our little teaching group. I see them saying, should I take it? Should I not? Is it worth it? Is it not? And there's a lot of hesitations and concerns before purchasing a large product,
Right.
I mean, I do know our little challenge is, I mean, we offer it free. We offer it $47 and $97. Those are all fairly inexpensive price points.
Right.
So hopefully it won't, there won't be so much hesitation with that. I know we have a lot of free members right now. I don't know if we have any paid members, and, because we have not built a challenge yet. We haven't built that know, like, and trust through the challenge part. They like us, they trust us, but they don't know how the challenge is going to be. And so, once they begin and hopefully they really like it, then maybe they'll upgrade, is my hope. But, but it's all a part of what is their hesitation in doing it? What is the concern of jumping right in? And, it's not necessarily their pain point, like what problem you're trying to solve. It's more like what's stopping them from buying it from you.
Right. And I do think with that course, it did work for some. It just wasn't the right fit for us, where we were both on the fence about jumping into it anyway. And we didn't have a plan going in. And I think the ones that had an idea of this is going to be my course, they learned how to launch it and were able to launch it really well. But those of us that kind of were like, maybe, should I do this? Should I do that? What is, we kind of stopped around week 3. Now, I will say that I have gone back in, now that we are doing this challenge, to look at some of the bonuses that were a part of the course.
Yeah.
So
I was looking for the challenge bonus Nancy mentioned, but I didn't see it. But the other thing about that is, I like Online Teacher Dude and like Amanda Panda and various other ones of our friends, Rachel Baker, they took that course with us, and now they're making little pocket courses or like little mini courses. They have to do a lot of those mini courses to pay for that one big course. And so, I mean, I know there's like Courtney Donahue, for example, she has how to launch a pocket product. And I'm sure that's $47. And that would have been just as valuable to these people as this huge DCA course, Amy Porterfield's course, because that's what they're doing. But we've all learned. I mean, it has a lot of useful information. I don't know that I really regret taking it, but it wasn't something. I was not in a place where I was ready to jump in.
A lot of them are starting with a pocket product or pocket course, a smaller course, before launching their big one too. So it might be just one of their steps in their stepping stone.
Yeah, so that's true. That's true. But
now, having said that, if you're making a bunch of little courses or one pocket course and you're hosting it on Kajabi and you're just keeping your Kajabi open and not advertising and using that, I think cost-wise, it's costing you more to pay for Kajabi and things than it is that you're making for that course. And that's why Tim eventually decided to switch over.
And Tim showed us, of course, Kajabi is a little bit more
fancy,
beautiful, I guess. I don't know that it's more intuitive. All of our friends that use Kajabi have had a pretty steep learning curve to learn how to use it. So just because you're paying a premium price does not mean that it's completely intuitive.
Right.
Even Tim said he had to watch a lot of tutorials, a lot of their mini videos to really understand how to build the course the way he wanted to. And Victoria and a lot of our friends, Rachel ended up hiring somebody to put it all out there and connect everything she wanted to. So it's not, Kajabi, as beautiful as it is, and as all, like what, for the course builder, it does it a good job. You could put all of the same information on Groove. It may not be quite as pretty, but it will be not, after not very long. But you can do a lot with Groove for a fraction of the price. And really you can do all of the same things as far as building a course. It's just the appearance of the course may not be quite as nice. But
It's
Groove
still
is,
very good.
yeah, it's
You
still
just
very
don't have
good.
as many, like, what did he say, layouts to choose from. You have
Right.
one. We pretty much have one on Groove, but it's it's effective.
Yeah.
So it's
Well, the
user
left
friendly.
side has to be done, has to be permanent, but the right side, you have a lot of flexibility of changing
Yeah.
that. So, yeah.
So this has been a great discussion. I really like this one today.
Good.
So basically, using copy to build your funnel, it's coming up with the right words at the right time.
Mhm.
So Tamara, have you heard anything else about Groove copy coming?
I haven't since that initial announcement.
Right.
That's a good question to ask on the next David
Yeah.
Lemon question and answer, because they did say that it was coming. But, and I just think that, I mean, we haven't completely launched yet. We have a live site and people can sign up for a Groove 21-day challenge. But we really do need to do a little bit more behind the scenes automated work in order to, which is what I kind of learned from all of the research, mostly from Get Uplift, but there's also some other websites. And then this Facebook ads course that I'm taking it's important to keep your customers, or and they're a customer. As soon as they click on, you give you your email address, they're a customer, and it's important to keep fostering that relationship with them. You'll find a lot more conversion rates if you don't try to beat around the bush, if you just get straight to the point. And I don't know about you, but I've had many of those emails where it's just so long.
Yeah.
And it kind of says the same thing over and over and over again. And honestly, it betrays my trust in them. Like, I'm like, okay, you can't even get to the point right now. So why am I going to go all the way through this and then click on your link to buy something, or click on your link to watch another video, or forget it. I'm not interested. So, I mean, treat people like humans. The golden rule to me, the golden rule applies here. Do unto others as you would like them to do unto you. And I just, I don't know. I just really believe that you need to be yourself, and there are salesy people out there, and I'm sure they convert people with that really long form copy, but to me, it doesn't work. I don't think it works for me. So,
I used to say, if you get an email and it's got lots of exclamation points and, excitability in it, that's me. But then I read, you shouldn't have all those exclamation points because it goes to spam.
Oh man, yes.
I didn't know that. You could have like a certain amount of exclamation points before it goes to spam. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
That is interesting.
I was like, oh man.
Yes.
So you want to do a little bit of research on copy before making your funnels. It'll really help you in the long run.
Yep. And you can, I know, like Active Campaign, we're still learning that. Like Kasie and I are really, we're beginners in everything. So it's just what we're learning ourselves. But there are platforms like Active Campaign that has copy that has been proven to be successful. And so you can use their template, but really it's important to make it your own. But there are tools out there available. Groove is going to have Groove Copy very soon, and that's just another step that they're taking to help our success. And that's what I love about Groove so much, is just, they don't need to have that. I mean, I don't know how much having that will help them, but it'll help us, and that's one of their motives, is to help all of the people, all of the Groovesters.
They just seem to get the big picture, don't they?
Yeah,
like the more we help everybody, the happier. I think we're not salesy, but we are super excited to mention things all the time because it's just so fun and exciting. So.
It is. We love it. So.
Well, message us with questions if you have any. We'd love to look into things for you. You can leave questions or comments below in the comment section. Do you have any other notes for today, Tamara?
I don't think so. I just, do your research. Don't start from scratch. Do your research. Know the customer that you're trying to reach, whether you're building a page funnel, a sales funnel, a website funnel, an email funnel, whatever funnel that you're using, you use the same research tools. So really take a sheet. There are tools out there. There's Google Docs. There's different sheets out there. Reach out to us if you'd like a sheet that we can provide you. But research, and then you'll be a lot more successful.
Excellent. Yes. All right, everybody, especially James, thanks for coming in the chat box and hanging out with us today, or for watching this video if you're watching the replay. Tamara, thank you. It's always nice to see you in the mornings.
Nice to see you.
And the evenings. I mean, really, we talk all day. So
I know.
All right.